This is Synchronized here, back again. Today we're not actually going to be doing a Clash of Clans Minecraft video, but instead I'm going to be, well, it doesn't matter, you can look at that. I am on the Indigo District server at the moment, and we're actually going to be having a look at my texture pack, and the reason I'm in the dark at the moment is just so you can't see all the awesome textures. But I'm just going to dig through here and give you a look. So, right in front of us, we've got our stone texture. There's a little bit of lighting on it. Some of you may think it looks like cobblestone. I actually like a stone like this. I used to absolutely hate it, but I used Sphax for a bit, quite like that. A few other texture packs also had this sort of stone. I really liked it, so I gave it a shot. I also found it relatively easy to do stone like this compared to normal stone, although some of you may disagree. In terms of tiling, I think I've done pretty well with this stone compared to the old Brightside stone. If I go, oh, no, not in here. Oops. The old Brightside stone, which is Brightside 2. You can see, yeah, terrible. Back to my current one though. Yay. So in terms of tiling, what I did is I actually, you can see there's the 4 blocks there. I put the 4 blocks together. And then the thing with tileable textures is if it tiles well, then you can just select the middle. So like if I click there and then there, that would be my selection area. So you can actually just pick your one block, put 4 all together, like so, and then make sure the middle tiles, and then select a 64 by 64 region. That's what I did for the endstone. I don't actually have any endstone on me, but I'll show you that later in creative. So here we have a jungle log. Quite happy with the jungle log texture. All my kind of logs are like this sort of setup, but they're not all sideways. This one's just like the kind of flipped texture. So that texture there is my normal wood texture, and I just used the vine brush around the edges to give it that kind of mossy effect. Grass here, relatively boring. This is still a 32 texture. You can see my pickaxe and items are all still 16 by 16. Water, still 16 by 16. Cobblestone, I quite like this. It's different, but I do like it. This is my normal wood. Not sure if I've got anything over this. Nope, I've got nothing over that way to show you. I haven't really done that much in the server, although I say I actually built this bit here with Ewan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Torches not done. Sheep clearly not done. Haven't done anything with mobs yet. Oh, this is stone bricks. Sorry, not stone brick. This is stone slabs. So say I was to break one of those, I can show you those. Preferably not like that. Ah. Yeah, we're just trim that down for recording. It's fine for playing with, but not really for recording. Yeah, so that's what I've done for my stone slabs. I've got a room for here. This is glowstone. It's still the 32 times texture, so it looks a wee bit pixelated on this. Again, here's my oak logs. Chests haven't done. More wood background. Lava above. That's still 32. Crafting table. I love my crafting table. I've done it as if it's a little cabinet. I've got the saw, the hammer, just like the actual one, but I don't know. To me, it just looks so good. Dirt. Still 32, but I'm actually pretty skeptical on changing it or not, because it does actually look okay like this, and I feel there's not really much need in changing it, because it is just going to be like a kind of not solid brown, but you know, fairly solid brown. Solid brown just looks but this was like a kind of compromise, so I did for that. Oh, coal ore above me. That's all my ores have done that style. The style I had before was actually this same texture, just moved along one, and the coal ore actually, like this ore here, would meet up with the other end of that ore there. The way it was that, I can't actually remember how I managed to get that to work. Anyway, I did a little bit of trickery with the ores, and now they're like this. contained in a single block. I also created some really unusual looking ores. Say I had like a diamond ore there and a coal ore there, but the old design, because this would be like half and then there'd be half here, this half of the ore would be like coal and then the other half of the ore would be it didn't look good. Oh, there's a bit of iron there. The iron does actually look a wee bit rough. I need to smooth that off a little, but I feel that it's still easily recognizable as iron the way it is. To get up to the surface, I don't actually have a... That's brown wool, not dirt. Don't have a proper way yet, I just kind of do this. I will be putting in a ladder, or vines maybe. My vines are ugly at the moment, that's why I don't have vines. There's grass, but it's not done at all. It's still kind of not really my texture on the side. Well, the shape, I should say, of the grass is someone else's texture, but the actual stuff is mine. I was kind of stuck on that, and I just wanted a base to go from, and I found that it worked pretty well. Oh yeah, here's my birch. I don't know what you guys think of my birch. I think it's okay, but I had 2 people say to me that they didn't like it. I mean, the Sphax birch is pretty much all white. So I thought, well, I want to keep it a little bit brown. So it's a kind of cream, I believe is the colour. Yeah, it's a cream colour. I'm trying to think, do I have anything else in this world I could possibly show you? I can't handle this graphics, it's disgusting. There we go, much better. Oh yes, my lovely, lovely, horrible vines. I mean, these were fine when I was aiming to do a HD texture pack and not a... Well, even for a HD texture pack, I mean, they're not the best, but they did the job if I was doing a HD texture pack. But with a cartoon texture pack, I can't have anything like this. It's just too bitsy. It's like these leaves, I need to change them again because they were going to be for the HD texture pack. These were an attempt at realistic leaves. Yeah, that didn't go too well. Obviously I haven't done these yet. Oh, lily pads, I've done them. They just need a wee bit of rounding. There's a few little stray kind of pixels, like here, there's some stray pixels. This needs a bit of rounding, and that shape that you can see there, that does need a little bit kind of more depth to it to make it kind of stand out a bit more. Oh, a creeper. Boom. That's the thing with multiplayer, no damage. I don't think there's actually anything else I can show you. If you guys have any suggestions for this pack, or if you want to download it, by the way, I do have a link in the description, and you can follow that and download the pack as it is seen in this video. But that's pretty much it for this world. I'm going to pause here, and I'll flip over to my single player world, showcasing all the textures so far. And be right back. Yep, this is my quick route of getting back to the world. Now, you will recognize this as my Clash of Clans 2 map. I've actually just been using this for textures at the moment. Where is my textures? These are all the 32 ones I've done. Some of these are the normal ones. Oh dear, where's that? Oh, I think it's over here. You over here, textures? No, you're over... Oh, I know where you are. They're over here somewhere. But anyway, I did it like a massive big board for textures. Here it is. Well, not massive, but fairly big for what it is. Oh, there's my emerald ore. There's my coal ore. Yep. The melon's still 32. We don't need to worry about that. Mycelium still 32. Don't need to worry about that. This is it. This is the texture board. So the idea with this, I mean, I didn't realize that it was going to look quite so bad in the corners. I really liked it. I mean, if you look at the item, it looks pretty nice. It looks sexy. But then you put it in there and it looks like that. Yeah, not the best. I should really have done a wee bit more research into that before I did that. I also need to change the stick part of it to match this better, but that's just a small project. As you can see, all the woods. And as noted here, I have noticed the dot in the spruce wood. I just haven't got around to fixing it. Also a wee bit surprised it didn't show up in any of the other ones, but there are a few texturing issues in the other ones to worry about as well. There's like a line. Yep. There. Nothing too major though. So here you can see spruce wood. I do actually need to make this kind of spruce wood a wee bit closer to that, because right now it's just a tiny bit too dark. For calling a pack bright side anyway. I mean, it might be okay. I don't know. I mean, I want to create considerable contrast between this. This is pretty dark for an oak wood, I believe, but I really liked. I liked having the color match that more to the point. Birch wood planks I was quite happy with. It just doesn't match the birch tree, but birch trees, I've got some near where I stay, and they kind of peel off. They've got a darker color under the bark. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Oh yeah, I also made. Oh, I did. I forgot about that. I made my endstone tileable with my actual stone. The endstone, it's really just a retexture of this, following the same rough pattern of this. But before it didn't really match that. You guys won't know that unless you're also subscribed to my forum posts, which I'm pretty sure none of you guys are. Cobweb here. I didn't really want to create like a really cartoony cobweb. I actually wanted for like a kind of spindly, really thin cobweb, because I quite like those. They look pretty good when you see them. Diamond door here. I'm pretty happy with the outcome of diamond door. I mean, it does look pretty smooth, but it's almost as if it's like a polished diamond. Lapis does look pretty rough, but lapis, the actual ore, when you get the item of the ore, looks pretty rough anyway. Emerald's gone for the smooth. Gold I've gone for smooth. Coal has got a bit of texturing. It's got weird colours if you look up close, but that's just to see from far away. That looks pretty good. Iron, again, I've also got redstone. I haven't done redstone yet. Where is redstone? I have done it. I must just have forgotten to put it up. Let's add it up here. So yeah, redstone could use a bit of work. It hasn't seen the brush in quite a while. There's a bit of, I don't know, maybe it's like the other ores. Maybe I think there's something wrong and you guys think it's okay. This here is the cracked cobblestone. Not the cracked cobblestone. This is the cracked stone brick. The idea with this was I was going to make this really a really cobbled effect inside here, but I haven't really done that yet, so I do need to do that. This was a cobblestone wall. I've already showed you cobblestone, but I really like how it maps out on the cobblestone wall. It just looks nice. Stone slabs, I've showed you them already. These I did just use the vine brush again, but I believe it adds a fairly good texture. I mean, if it textures pretty well with that. It's not. See, it does tile. And to be honest, there's not really that much difference between these two. Like, you can see that this one has got lighter cracks, but not really that much. So as I said before, I do need to change that. I'm also thinking of making the gaps in between here a little bit brighter, just probably similar to this color here. And chiseled, and as the sign says, I do need to do some minor tweaks to that just to get it just right. In case you're wondering how I'm working through these textures, they are all pretty spread out in the thing. Recently I've been kind of going from back to front, but basically while I'm working away on the server world that I showed you earlier, I was having these textures, and then I'd have like 32-bit ones that were really bugging me. I not 32-bit, 30. Well, you know what I mean. 32 by 32 textures, and they were just bugging me. That I had these 64 textures that looked what I would consider pretty good, and then I had these really kind of not my best work, kind of scratchy looking 32-bit textures. So I was like, right, I'm going to set myself my goal of doing my textures, but I'm going to work from the textures that I see around me commonly, and so that's what I've done. That's pretty much it for my textures so far, guys. Sorry for no Clash of Clans update this week. The Clash of Clans does take a hell of a lot of time to do. I've already showed you most of it. If you haven't seen that video, I do suggest you go watch that. It shows some of the new upcoming features in the map, which is quite nice. But yeah, the texturing does. I can just go on for like say half an hour every night, just do a little bit of work on each block, and then go off. But this stuff really requires a few hours, and the command blocks especially. Working on command blocks, then going away and then working on command blocks again. I don't know about you guys, but personally it does take me a bit of time to kind of go, oh wait, that's what I do there, and I can do that there, and then I've got some of them have got signs on top of them, but that's when I'm kind of being like, right, I need to put signs on them, let's do this the right way. But most of the time I just like, fuck it, can't be asked. Command block, command block, and then it basically comes out like this one over here. I'll show you it. So this side, yep, perfectly fine, and then this side is kind of like, what does this do again? Similar thing with these until just the other day I just decided, right, I need to actually put some signs on some of these. That was the classes. I believe I showed that in the video. I haven't actually done really any work to this since last time. But I will be getting on to it after the exams. I have only got like 2 weeks left of exams, maybe. Well, I hope it's not as long as that. Probably like a week and a half left of exams, and then I've got another whole week of study leave because other people have got exams. And in that time I'll be able to work on the map, which is good. But I'm also going to be working on the texture pack, so if any of you are interested, remember, have a look in the description. There'll be a bit.ly link there that will send you off to my texture packs thread. Feel free to comment on that thread, by the way, like keeping it alive, getting some suggestions in and stuff. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this texture pack update video, and I'll see you again next time.